Yeah, you guys excited?
All right. Well, are any of you seen the very first show at Washington Improv Theater? Never seen a show here before?
Awesome. A lot of newbies. Welcome.
Welcome. We're so glad to have you. Anybody seen improv for the first time? Well, for those of you who are new, and just a reminder for those of you who aren't, everything you'll be seeing tonight is being created on the spot, in the moment. You're only going to see it tonight, never again. Super, super cool.
Yeah. Don't blink.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to see later tonight a really amazing and talented ensemble, musical improv ensemble called I Musical. And then you're going to see two teams perform in Fist tonight. The two teams are going to be Barely Runcible. And the second team is going to be Brunch. Apparently there are people that are rooting for both teams.
Yes, that's it.
That's exciting. That's exciting.
Rooting for some awesome, awesome improv. All right, people.
Oh, there's one more thing to say. You guys all got like little ballots when you came in tonight. You're going to, after the two teams perform, you're going to rip off the ballot of the team that you want to vote for, and we will collect those, and that will be the team that you want to vote to advance to the next round.
Yep. All right. I can feel the tension in the air. Everybody is super excited.
Seriously.
I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So let's get that energy up for your very first team, Barely
than we ever thought we could go in our lives.
Yeah.
My name is Grigor.
My name's Chris.
I'm Stan.
We're barely Runcible. We love you very much.
So much. No much.
So much. Then we want to do things. We're going to tell you a story tonight.
Yeah. That's it.
And just a little story. And to tell that story,
Yeah.
we're going to need a. I'll tell you. We're going to need a word or phrase. Just
Anything.
that.
Any word or phrase like, pillow or
Farm.
farm.
I heard farm.
Farm.
All right.
Cool.
Farm.
Yes.
Yep.
Harvests have never looked as good as they did.
These were the golden years.
Indeed, the wheat was piled upon wheat, the rice upon rice.
They even stacked barley upon barley.
The stacks.
We didn't know what we were doing.
We were young, we were making it up.
Fools.
We moved out from the city to start a farm.
Just to cut loose.
And we thought we were something.
We did.
Like
But
some of the characters we met on that farm.
Ho, 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 ho.
Hay away farm.
Hey away, farm. Hey away.
Characters.
that was the slogan that we would do. We didn't have money for commercials.
No.
Knew,
But
so
the
we-
barn was tall. You could yell from the top of the barn.
Or you just walk through the streets of the town. Hey,
Hey, oh, hey.
we sell hay, etc. Barley.
Hey,
Don't
sure.
forget the rice. That's the sticker.
But the people that you met out there in the plains lands.
Mother of God.
The mother.
You mean Mary out there?
We call her the mother of God.
It was a
She
little
was
joke.
she was the sweetest. She was kind. She was personable. But all these folks were fascinating. They really added a lot to the color of the farm.
And we want to tell you a little bit about what made Mary so special.
Yeah. Yeah, when I see somebody on my farm ain't working at all. Just sitting there on that chair, like you're just a lump of barley.
Stacked up on one other lump of barley.
That's right, Farmer Jim. My feet are sore and my hands are, well, they're quite calloused.
Oh! I hear a little spring hen just clucking away.
That is the clucking of a spring hen. Complaining about a perfectly reasonable workload.
Mother Gertrude, I think it's unfair to call me a spring hen. I've been on this farm for a number of seasons now. I've lifted more than my weight in barley, in wheat, and don't forget the rice.
And yet it's been 2 harvest seasons since you've met your quota. Now, what do you have to say about that?
Mother Mary, we have been...
Yes, Mother Gertrude?
Oh,
What's this list here?
I'm sorry. Oh, this one's written in red. Oh, and this one's written in red.
I've always been
Written in
impressed
red.
with your commitment to good metrics and measuring the crop.
Come on.
Oh, we've been impressed by how your
Mother Gertrude, Farmer John, I just...
it's like poking a river.
I never told me to say you place twice.
I've just been so troubled recently. I haven't had the time or the
More your dreams, Mother Mary?
dreams that keep me up at night. I see large avenues full of people.
No, such a thing could never exist.
I see buildings taller than the top of this barn.
What, like another, like with a cockerel on top of the barn?
Even taller than the cockerel. I see policemen on strange 2-wheeled machines.
You mean like a horse?
Like a
that lost
horse
its legs?
with some wheels tied to the side of it. You're taking the wheels to market.
The wheel horse.
It's not a light horse.
Let's see, he's been seeing the wheel horse.
I don't know.
The wheel horse, Mother Mary.
She's been seeing the wheel horse.
Mother Mary, we see the wheel horse every day. We look out our window and there goes old Gregory.
Just
Mother
another quick
Gertrude, you're not listening to me. It's more than the wheel horse. And I think there's something more than this here farm.
I'm afraid this young person's got a bad case of the dreams.
So it was.
Mother Mary did indeed have a bad case of the dreams.
Oh boy.
They took it to the county doctor to have it diagnosed.
And sure enough,
The county doctor had very little training.
On those days, he doubled as the horse boy.
the horse
County horse boy.
but he diagnosed her as best he could.
Yes.
Just gonna wash my hand. It's been a long day with the horse. That's right. Do you know how many years Maybell has won Blue Ribbon?
A number I oh.
That's enough now, Maybell. You run along.
That looks like 7 years running with an average margin of victory of 78.2 votes.
Oh, you're from Father Jim's farm with an eye that good for statistics.
And Dr. Jeb, I really hope that you've got the results back. I've been quite nervous.
I didn't finish washing my hands. But I do have your results. Mother Mary, I'm afraid I don't have any good news for you. I've been analyzing your case, Mother Mary. All you told me about all these dreams you've been having each night.
They've been keeping me up. I can't work. I can't sleep a wink.
It's going to be hard for me to say this, Mother Mary, but turns out my initial prognosis was correct. You do have a case of the dreams.
I suspected when I was having dreams.
Now, Mother Mary, you have very little medical training. I would advise you to calm down a little
That's right.
bit.
I
Diagnosing
should
yourself.
self-diagnose.
You should. I did note down that this dream you had of yours where one day people could look at boxes and type in things they've been feeling, and it would diagnose for them, as though you were putting a doctor inside that magic box.
The box was shining. There
Right.
were buttons with letters and words.
Impossible.
I know. I'm worried the dreams are getting worse.
Well, Mother Mary, the thing we're worried about, because this is not the first case of dreams that this town has seen, the problems start when your dreams start coming true, Mother Mary. So that's what I need to know. Have any of your
Yes, that's exactly the problem. when your dreams come true.
Doctor, I've got bad news for you about who this gentleman might be.
Spill it out.
Oh no, I recognize this from April 20.
That's right, he was in my dream in April. His name is Vernon.
Vernon
Leatherby, at your service, ladies and gentlemen.
He first showed up in April. He's been visiting me once a fortnight, every fortnight since.
Is that a tail?
Oh, this little guy right here? It might be.
Were he not to be wearing shoes, you'd see his cloven hooves.
Oh, these little guys right here. I don't mean to offend.
Vernon, I don't want you to take this the wrong way. I feel like I would be much more capable of medically assessing you than Mother Mary here, and
Can you diagnose a dream, honey?
I'm not sure, Vernon. Has the whole dream been coming true, Mother Mary? Has he been performing spell work?
He hasn't done so in real life yet, but he...
Are you enchanted?
But the puns are there. The puns are there.
It's just he arrived last week, and I kept him quiet from Mother Gertrude and Father John, but I'm not sure he's going to stay quiet much longer. He sings in the morning when he's in the shower.
So, Mary had a secret.
Vernon Leatherby. Satan. It was Satan.
Subtle undertone of satanic influence.
The doctor started questioning Vernon, and it wasn't long before they realized that the Prince of Darkness himself had descended upon the earth.
A strange thing in the plains, where the strangest thing they'd seen before this was maybe a tornado, 2 sacks of barley, stacked upon a third stack of barley.
The one time when a tornado blew that stack of barley and dropped
Dropped it right on a sack of rice.
Do you guys want to hear that story instead? That's it.
Let's wrap up Vernon Leatherby.
So Vernon Leatherby came back to the farm. The doctor didn't quite know what to do about demon possession. And so he came back to the farm, and it was time to confront Mother Gertrude and Father John.
A tough conversation.
Indeed.
For all 4 of them. Well, Mother Mary, looks like you come back. Looks like your doctor's appointment is ended. Yeah, what? Oh, me. Now, Mother Mary, who is this you're bringing onto my farm?
Listen, Father John, this young man is named Vernon Leatherby, and he's been with me now for nigh on 6
With you?
Well, not that
He just looks like a young man. Looks as old as the eons. Oh, thank you. I tried.
Is that a tail?
It's a tale. It's a tale, and you see, we've been talking about what he's here for and why he's bothering me, and I'm afraid we have some bad news.
Should I show him the shoes?
Now, hold on. I don't want to see anything strange. Listen, Mother Mary, we've taken you into our farm. We've let you live here. We've tolerated all of your dreams.
Your
And you-
sub-quota harvest measures?
Yeah, exactly. Despite your little river muscles.
Also 1.5 standard deviations away from the norm. That sounds bad.
And now you go bringing this stranger into our farm, stranger with a little tail and weird little ankle bones jutting out of the back of his little goat legs.
So you noticed, did you?
I haven't even seen your feet yet, but I have some guesses I could make.
Cloven hooves.
I knew it. It's a goat.
You brought a goat onto our farm.
He's more than the
Close.
Have you read the very last chapter of the Bible?
Oh, it's me.
Yes,
Who's he had?
The news he had was more troubling than that. Now, these
Yes.
plains folk have seen many things. They've seen occasional tornadoes and grain stacked on top of heterogeneous grain.
Heterogeneous grain stacking. Shirts woven from both flax and linen.
Wool and woof. Woof and woof.
They'd seen boots full of barley.
But what they hadn't seen was a demon child.
Oh, but they did.
They
hadn't before.
But soon afterward they did.
Yes. How the demon child was begat?
Well, that's a question
also.
for the theologians. But the concern here was what to do with the child once it had been begotten.
And how this barn of 5 would possibly continue.
He takes after his dad. Oh, that's so adorable.
Vern and I just... That cold has been troubling him. The cold has been troubling him for quite some time and incinerating half of our house.
I don't know how we're gonna keep going. The last 6 months have come across as just black scars with a p-value of less than 0.5.
Cinders! Every number is 6!
Mother Gertrude, this was the problem. This is what we wanted to tell you from the beginning.
Oh, right, this was the secret.
It wasn't just that I had brought a demon to life. It wasn't...
There's more?
There's more. It wasn't just that we begat the demon child. It's that... Oh, God. You see, it's that this portends the end of all humanity and the entire just desolation of your farm, of the town, of the entire...
Even the town? That's everything! There's nothing else!
Bloody Mary, what about your dreams of giant buildings and policemen who would carry wheels into market with
Oh,
them?
right, those dreams. Whatever happened to those dreams?
Feverish hallucinations, apparently. Feverish hallucinations.
I'm sorry for jumping in like this. I've made a terrible realization. Mother Mary, you didn't have the dreams at all. It was just that Satan was visiting you, and also you'd had some feverish hallucinations.
Oh, that's right, yes. I can do that to somebody.
You tell me you let us beget a child? You're gonna desolate
Let
the
us
farm?
beget a child. I didn't do it alone.
Now let's keep it going for Barely Runcible. I have a new co-host, as you guys can tell.
You laugh or... Ooh. You better laugh.
Before we go into the next team, one of the things we want to do is to thank our awesome sponsors.
Amazing sponsors.
Without our sponsors, basically, we wouldn't be able to put on this tournament the way that we do. So thank you very much for donating money. First, we got...
TheComedyAlumni.org.
So put your hands together. Thank you guys. For those of you who don't know, some people like Google, some like YouTube, but for me, the best website is ComedyAlumni.org.
Oh my gosh.
So definitely go and check it out.
It's like when you're not quite sure what you need to find. You're like, oh,
Right.
Google. No, just go to ComedyAlumni.org.
Yeah.
You'll find it there.
It's like whether you want to laugh or whether you want to reconnect with people that you used to know. Also, we'd like to thank Ellen Reiterman! For sponsoring tonight's match. For those that don't know, Ellen was recently voted the greatest woman in the world. She's got that going for her.
I'm only a little mad that I lost to her, but that's okay. She's awesome.
Yeah, she is awesome.
Amazing.
Uh,
You know what else is amazing?
What?
Comedy. Wait, let me do it again. You know what's amazing?
What?
ComedyAlumni.org. All right, well, let's keep the energy up. Let's keep it going for your next team.
Brunch!
Mrs. Macy.
So, brunch has kind of become a tradition of ours. We get together for it almost every Sunday if we can. So we'd really like to hear about a tradition that one of you have with your friends or your family, something that happens often.
Drinking.
Drinking anything specific or just drinking in general?
Drinking at weddings.
Drinking at
Drinking at
weddings?
weddings?
Manischewitz.
Manischewitz. Oh, no!
Drinking Manischewitz.
For the holidays.
One tradition.
So-
Drinking. This is something that you exclusively do at weddings.
You married every day?
Did you have a weird wedding drinking story?
Catholic weddings.
Are they, is it fun or is it just scary?
Irish Catholic weddings.
So is it scary?
So it starts out perfectly pure, and then it ends up with some sort of fist fight.
Oh, okay.
Or both.
Well, that could be both fun and scary. So.
Okay.
Thank you. Hey, Francesca.
Hey.
Have you seen who Tommy's here with?
Yeah, I got it. I got it, Holly.
Babe, you're great at the altar.
Every time with you.
Well, if you would stop getting married, then maybe you would stop having to come to your wedding.
You're my sister. And you're my husband.
Today I'm your husband.
Yes, today you're my husband.
You want to be my husband tomorrow?
You cool with that?
No, I'm not, and neither is the state, okay? You can't even get divorced that quickly.
We're Irish Catholic. You can do anything. You read the Bible?
You know what that means.
We could just kill you.
It's werewolves.
This is how it is with her. This is how it's always been.
Oh, I don't
Oh, please, don't you bring that up again. It was one time and it was an accident.
Wait, who'd you kill?
Our youngest sister, Elizabeth.
Oh, that's that girl you keep talking about. I'm
Yes, Elizabeth, that's what I'm
At this point, I think I did her a favor.
You're a terrible person. How could you even want... How would you... It doesn't seem like you
It's not what you say, it's what you do, right?
Look what you're doing!
Me loving you, honey! Best. Best.
This is the worst of all my weddings. Honey, I'm your mother. Whatever it is, I'm here to support you, okay? I don't want you to be down, okay? Unconditional love, that's what I'm here for, so out with it. What is it? Honey, okay, listen. What is it? Whatever it is. Tell Mom.
I'm gonna move in with Dad.
That is a mistake. Take it from someone who lived with your father for a decade and a half. You don't want any part of it. He's a deadbeat. He does zero housework and takes all the credit for everything.
I don't know, Mom. He lets me stay up late and watch South Park.
This is what I mean. That's not parenting.
I had Bob over the other day and he didn't even care. Mom, every time Bob comes over, you say you have to leave the door open.
You do have to leave the door open because I know what young boys were trying to do to me at your age, not having you corrupted like that.
Well, when you bring your friends over, you get to shut the door. Hello?
Who is
sweetie, what's up?
Hi, Dad!
Hey!
Hey! I was just telling Mom about us.
Give me the phone. Give me the phone.
Hey, there's some dishes over here.
Oh, I can do those when I get there. That's fine.
What's he saying?
But I'm hungry.
Oh, should I stop and get us anything on my way over?
What is he having you do? Give me the phone. Give me the phone.
Mom!
You listen here, you asshole. I know what you're doing. You need a replacement for me.
Oh, I think you have the wrong number.
If I had a nickel for every time he tries this wrong number, Jeff. Roger, listen to me! Roger, listen to me. You're
This
not.
is Patrick. I sell cars.
I swear to God, listen. She's saying that you let Bobby come over and don't keep the door open. Do you know what that boy's after?
He's after me,
A
Mom.
2006 Nissan. Hey, honey, seriously, like, I'm really hungry. I haven't had food in like an hour.
Okay, I'll be right over. I love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you more.
Say you love me more than mom.
What's he want? You said I love you. What's he
I
want?
love you more than.
A roof over your head? Cheerleading practices?
Bye, Dad.
Do you know how long I was in labor with you?
You're on the phone.
I know you're making me say these things because you're giving her something. What are you giving her?
Oh, well, I'm just gonna say, I guess custody doesn't get her love, does it?
It's so easy being the good guy. Someone has to be responsible.
Mom, have you seen my suitcase? I need to pack.
All right, I gotta go. Hey, Bob, let's try to do these dishes.
You're not leaving and going to your father's. Silent treatment?
I just think you don't love me. If you love me like you say you do, you would want me to be happy.
No more
And I
than
think
5
happy
minutes
is
ago, I'm
nice.
on bended knee saying that you could tell me anything. That I would love you unconditionally.
Well, and then you don't. You get mad at
That's
me when I
because
tell
it's
you
the
what's going
one
on.
thing! It's the one thing!
Ring, 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 ring.
You can go fuck yourself, Roger! Oh. I really want to try it.
It might be too big.
You think it'll be too big?
No, I think.
Wait, I'm sorry, I
I'm sorry.
wasn't listening.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm just too excited.
Well,
What
then
did
you're
you
nervous,
say?
I can't really talk.
What did you say?
It's your first time riding the bull, huh?
Yeah.
My name's Esmeralda.
You named a mechanical bull?
Oh my goodness.
It's a bull, of course it has a name.
Do you think we could do it together? Is that
We do
appropriate?
everything
We do
together.
all
We're
weird.
best friends.
If you do this together, you'll never do anything ever again.
Hey, you
Well,
know.
I guess one at a time.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe you want to go?
Okay.
Guys, we've got one rule. This is the one-at-a-time bull ride. It was my dad's idea, and I never really gave him credit, but I guess it was a good idea.
Well, we don't want to insult your father, but
He's right over there.
It's our first time. It's our first time. Go ahead. I'm scared to say.
No, just one.
do I need a harness? Or can I just get on? I'm just getting on.
Well, I mean, he's over here.
I thought you would be like a
That was
You're great.
Hey, kids, who wants to ride the stool? You can do two at a time. Go ahead.
Honey, so can you hold the insults? That's very brave.
Thank you.
Very great. I do this 10 times a day. You start to call me Esmeralda.
Maybe you should ride him.
Esmeralda's a girl, you jerk.
Is that alright if I get on now?
As long as you get on the right thing.
Okay, so I'm on.
I'm on too!
I'm so sorry. Please take me back. Please.
I should have known.
Mom. Dad made me do all these things.
What happened?
I had to do the dishes, and I had to make them food, and I had
I
to do
didn't know
laundry,
anything about that.
I messed it all up. Please, I don't want to answer it, Mom.
I think
Mom,
I hear the phone.
please answer. Mom.
Ring, ring, ring,
Please
ring.
don't make me answer.
Hello.
We have a great deal on our party hours.
Roger, I know. I know that you're calling for your maid service. Do you want me to put her on the phone?
I don't know about a maid service, but if someone else is there who's interested in some Pontiacs, absolutely. Hey, hon, I'm stuck in the shower.
Have you tried opening the door?
He's
Oh, it worked.
stuck in the shower again.
Is that your father? Tell him I'm Al, your mother. Sometimes I didn't know.
I don't know. I can't understand it. It's a lot of mumbling. You need to articulate.
Hey, hon, we got another problem.
What?
There's another door.
Okay. This one has the handle. I'm assuming you mean the restroom door.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see the knob?
Oh, that's what that thing is.
Yeah! Look,
All right, it worked.
Dad,
Yeah.
I'm gonna move back in with Mom.
No, you're not. I just packed you another set. No, you wanted this? You want your little life with your father, you can go have it. You can visit me every other weekend.
You know you love me too much to let me live with him.
Watch me. My heart is broken into 1,000 pieces.
I didn't mean it!
I'm not
I
sure.
wasn't
I'm
thinking-
inconsolable.
I'm
I cannot be consoled.
I know this is a bad time to group, but who do you love more?
What would you do when Mom was just being Mom?
If you and your father want to talk about tits to handling me, you can do it in the privacy of his own home.
Put me on speaker. Hey, hon, I'm not really a car salesman.
Really, Roger?
I know, I'm very good. I've thought about selling cars, but hey, honey, can you get over here and figure out how to make me a car salesman?
I'll be right there, Dad.
Say it, say it.
I love you more than Mom.
Suck it, Mom.
You win.
Look,
I'll give you your divorce.
no, we don't want a divorce, we just want your blessing.
Haven't I given you enough?
Not according to the rest.
I got this by myself.
Screw you, Holly.
Hey, what are you doing tomorrow?
You want to get married? Let's get married!
I'm on an emotional roller coaster with the two of you.
I want to be there with you. What?
You're playing both of us.
That's not true.
We should have seen it coming.
You're on my side now?
Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, that was like a bottomless mimosa fun.
Yes. Yes.
So this is my third co-host of the evening. Before we do the voting,